return from my hiatus.
For us, it was a few weeks, but for the people out there listening, it's been a month and a half. So
Yeah,
I think it's been like 2 months now. I think I appeared randomly in the month, and then
probably.
Yeah, I think I appeared for that period one with the girl power.
Oh.
Yeah. Women power. I appeared for that one.
What was the movie?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
What the fuck, guys?
It was the like weird girl monster one. Hold on.
And
Which one?
It was about men taking advantage of
Perpetrator.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's Perpetrator.
Yeah. We totally forgot. Too.
Yeah. I forget all the movies we watch, unless it's something that's going to be good, but...
That's fair.
Yeah, so for this episode, Dani wanted to come back. I was seeing if she maybe wanted to wait. We didn't know when you were coming back, Dani, so we picked this movie because we thought you weren't going to be back.
Yeah.
As soon as I get back, I have more problems that occurred, but ironically, I have already seen this movie, so I can at least jump into this episode, and then we'll be back on track next week.
Yeah, so it was kind of just like, well, Cass and I already watched the movie, and schedule's kind of tight as it is, so for this one time, we can break the rule because Dani's got a million things going on right now, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything to make life easier.
Not here.
Yeah. You know.
But yeah, so we watched, if you've noticed from the title of the episode, we watched a movie called Renfield, which I just realized I forgot to pull up anything for the show, so give me a second here.
For once, I have it up.
You have it up.
I don't. It up.
Oh my god.
I got too much other shit on my screens already.
Hold on, I got it.
I know. I can tell you that it's starring Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
And Aquafina.
Is that how you say her name?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
She's cool. I like her.
I like her. I especially liked her in
Ben Schwartz is in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know who Ben Schwartz is?
Nope.
I probably would know his face.
Which
He's
character?
The mob guy. He's the son in the mob.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one that becomes the familiar.
Yeah.
He's also in Parks and Rec. He plays the voice of Sonic in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
I have yet to watch that.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
I didn't really have a desire to watch another one. This movie was directed by the same director as the Lego Batman movie.
Well, this movie also, it has the shortest bio I've ever seen.
All right, hit it up.
Renfield, Dracula's henchman, an inmate at the lunatic.
It's not so easy, is it?
Okay, in fairness, I've had a week. Renfield, Dracula's henchman and inmate at the lunatic asylum for decades, longs for a life away from the Count, his various demands, and all the bloodshed that comes with it. Alright, who calls lunatic asylum? That's just, that I don't like that combination of words.
There's also no asylum in this at all.
No, well, he was supposed to go to one.
Oh, my description was different.
I just want to point out, I watched this movie when it came out.
Yeah.
So I'm going off memory. But I enjoyed this movie. So
this movie was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
So I like Nicholas Hoult. I especially love him in Warm Bodies. I like Warm Bodies. I know people hate that movie. And I know the book's
I've never seen it.
It's you would hate it, but I love that movie.
It was it. Dani, I feel like anytime you recommend me a movie, I hate it.
Oh, fun fact. Because of the whole month I picked, you said apparently these are Dani's favorite movies. No, those are Dani's favorite movies that will piss Justin off.
Yeah, that's I think I also said. I say it in another episode.
Except for Don't Look Under the Bed. I actually do
I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, that movie I liked.
I was not surprised by that at all. I
But anyways,
it could have been worse. I mean, I hated just about all of them, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
you
yeah.
realize by like the third movie she did this on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. Dani was torturing us.
also-
It's fine.
Also, I feel like you guys think that I've seen every movie, so you're like, I gotta find something I know he hasn't seen. But in reality, I haven't seen a lot of movies, so
You
see a lot
definitely
of
see
obscure-
more than what we have.
once again, I think you guys should make a letterbox account and just
Probably.
go through
Most
every
likely.
movie that you've seen. If you see the movie there, you rate it, and then you'll realize you've probably seen just as many movies as I have.
Perhaps.
Well, on that note, this movie I enjoyed.
It had
Are you
I-
shocked?
great special
No.
effects.
I
No.
also
Yes, it did.
realized every room that the Count and Renfield lived in would be if me and Cass lived together.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, this movie seems like a movie that you two made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
so over the top, gory, like Evil Dead, and
Mm-hmm.
the humor is very like Dani. Also,
Yeah.
the lead guy looks like her boyfriend. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, Nicholas Hoult, I have a soft
It-
spot for. I know he's appeared in other stuff after Warm Bodies, but
he's
I
in the
honestly-
menu.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't watch that stuff really. So this is exciting,
You
especially.
haven't seen the
with this
menu?
I don't think so,
The
got,
menu's
uh,
good.
but I'm gonna.
Anya
Google it.
Taylor-Joy in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's in that. No, I've been meaning to watch it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you need to watch it. It's good.
I know he's in. Not Queen Elizabeth. I don't know. He's in some show like 1800 based show.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
He's
know
in
he's in
the
that.
X-Men movies.
Yeah,
That doesn't count.
that doesn't count.
He's also apparently in the Garfield movie. He plays Arbuckle.
Interesting.
All right.
Well, anyways, this is,
He's John Arby's. What the fuck? And then Chris Pratt is Garfield.
I love it.
Amazing.
Oh,
Back
God.
to this is I think he's a cutie, and I'm excited to see him
Mhm.
back, especially with a big name like Nicolas Cage that
Mhm.
has become a meme, but he is our favorite national meme.
I think Nicolas Cage made a great Dracula.
He did. I
yes,
was
yeah.
very impressed by it. I was
He
like,
made a
this dude.
great Dracula.
There
Yeah.
were some editing things that happened though that
Yeah.
kind of irked me a little bit. Where it's only like a couple times, but like he would be like hunched over, and he had like his arm behind him, and kind of doing like this thing. But then when it cuts back to him, he's standing straight back up, and I'm like, that didn't.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
looked weird.
I do.
I
Um,
do like his teeth
Yeah.
because they
I
always
could definitely
do-
tell they were fake though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's supposed to be a part of the appeal, honestly. Is that
Mhm.
it's supposed to be super stereotypical with
Yeah.
a vampire.
Yeah.
But
I
I,
like
do like
the-
the teeth because it's different than most
Mhm.
vampires.
The parts of the movie that I liked were when it was Dracula and Renfield doing
Mhm.
stuff, and seeing the set designs and stuff. Like when you see when you first see Dracula after he gets incinerated,
Yeah.
he's on like this throne with a bunch of blood bags connected to him.
Oh god.
And I
That
thought
scene
that
was
was really cool.
amazing. That was
Here's the thing.
beautiful.
Have you guys seen Underworld?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that is almost the exact same, I mean, different
Mhm.
looking, but scene when the head vampire is coming
Yep.
back and they're
Mhm. Yeah.
juicing him up with
I
blood,
wasn't
yeah.
as horny during this movie though.
No. There's a lot of shots in this that are, I guess you could call them like Easter eggs or homages to other Dracula movies. Like the first, the like black and white scenes in this are literally just our current actors, like superimposed on like the original Dracula movie, and,
Yeah, and
like put into it.
I think there was like a little bit of like Nosferatu mixed in there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of.
Oh wait, that might be where his teeth are from, because Nosferatu kind of has teeth like that.
It's got gnarly teeth. Yeah. He does kind of remind me more of a combination of Nosferatu and Dracula as opposed to just Dracula.
I loved it. Like,
So-
I love the aesthetic.
So something funny, kind of funny, I guess. It'll make sense, but the way this movie starts out, where he's in a one of the characters called it Assholes Anonymous.
Yeah.
For people who are addicted to assholes,
Mm-hmm.
which I was like, oh, Dani and Cass should be in this.
Yeah. It's people in narcissistic relationships trying to get out of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or codependent relationships, rather.
yeah, so he was like talking there, like
He was in
this
group
girl's
therapy.
well, yeah, this girl's talking about like her abusers and he's a piece of shit. Here's the thing. What I was watching beforehand was the Quiet on Set, the Nickelodeon series.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And I was
I watched that this week too.
I watched that and then watched Renfield like, immediately after. And I was just like, man, Dan Snyder's such a piece of shit.
Yep.
And I was like, wait a minute, I'm watching something else.
Yep.
I think the talk group, like support group, added in this was such a brilliant thing to add. Like,
Yeah.
for being a vampire's henchman and going to a support group about your like, and the way they talked to, like, he talked to him like it's okay, and not realizing that this guy, when he says he's powerful and he has such a like grasp over him, that he means he literally got control over his life. But it just feels like that. He's like, no, he really does though.
I didn't find the movie funny at all. The jokes seemed it got kind of grating after a while. Of like it felt very like Marvel quippy going on. I'm like,
it was stupid humor. That's the thing.
well, it almost felt like it was explaining its jokes every single time they happened, and I'm like, I get it. We can move on. We can go.
Yeah.
What about the bar scene? I love the bar scene.
I like that bar. That bar is really cool looking.
Yeah, the bar was cool. I did like the action
and
scenes
just
in this
beats
too.
it.
They were nice.
I liked his thing was eating bugs.
Yeah, that's how he got his superpower or his
That's what
powers.
Cass does too.
Eat bugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I
My eyes
could
glow
see that.
yellow.
He just gets coked up pretty much and starts
Yeah.
wrecking shit.
The thing I didn't like though about this movie was, besides the humor, because it got kind of annoying, but Aquafina's storyline, that's what the actress's name is, Aquafina.
Yeah.
Pretty baller name, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it's the cop girl though, where
Rebecca.
yeah, Rebecca, and I was just like, I don't really care what's happening here at all. It felt very just kind of forced in. I would have rather it been more about Renfield and Dracula and the whole dynamic of like abusive relationships, power dynamic thing. Like I thought that aspect was really interesting. Like, oh, okay, I haven't seen a movie really do this, and I feel like Aquafina's parts were put in to make sure that people weren't going to fall asleep, so that's where the action scenes could come in and make sense. Because and with like the mob bosses and stuff too, it's like I feel like we could have just had Renfield and Dracula and it would have been just fine. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I met Aquafina in Raya and the Last Dragon. So that was her voice acting. So all I heard was her voice.
You could definitely tell she does a lot of voice acting, because I was just like, she has such a voice actor voice.
Yeah, she does.
So like in every like scene, and I've seen her in other stuff too, like where she's like actually like acting.
She's a rapper too.
I did not know that. That's fantastic.
But
I just
apparently her big song is My Vag. So
nice.
That's
good for her.
I like it.
Yeah.
But whenever I hear her now, though, I just think of her character Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon. So it's just Sisu is now with vampires. It's just because she has such a distinctive voice.
Yeah.
And as an actor, I really do enjoy her. But that's all I was thinking. I'm like, what is Sisu doing here? This is such a random place.
Yeah.
As a police officer, I think.
I've
right?
never seen it, so I have no idea.
It's pretty good.
Same.
Definitely, like that. I definitely suggest. It's a good movie.
I just remember it came out during COVID, and people were like, "It's a movie." So yeah, but I like Nicolas Cage in this movie, though. I mean, he's pretty solid. He is a great Dracula.
Yeah.
You could tell whatever he is bringing, that's what should have been brought more of.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever done like a horror or played like a horror creature before, to be quite honest. I've never.
He has always played a creature himself.
Yeah. He was Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but that's not really a blood.
He's in Spider-Man.
Like a gruesome.
Yeah, I know what
tearing
you mean.
things apart, and it was cool to see him like that because I haven't seen him.
He's
as
been in
this type
another
of character.
vampire movie.
Oh, I don't know the vampire movie.
It's a movie called Vampire's Kiss, which I think is like a romantic comedy thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Oh, yeah. But my point is, I haven't seen him this kind of acting before, as this kind of character, and I like it because he brought it. He did pretty good. Like, because usually you just see him as the quirky, smart guy, or just like this.
I always feel like
National treasure.
he's used because he's such a like weird meme that like it because his acting is usually like very almost like he's just like reading it from the script. I feel like most of the time. But like in other movies and stuff. But like in this movie, I'm like, oh, you're like acting in this.
So
like he was the serious part, not the funny part.
The same person in different films. Is that where you're?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. Like, I love Ryan Reynolds, but you can tell, like, it's pretty much Deadpool in whatever setting he's doing. Like, that is all. I love Ryan Reynolds.
He just plays Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, like, it's just, like, him. So, I just see it, obviously, as Deadpool.
Yeah.
I love Deadpool. So
I guess
I see it as Deadpool, but,
yeah.
Chris Pratt does the same thing, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Crispy rat.
he wasn't, like, his stereotypical Nicolas Cage acting self. Like,
which is cool.
There was like a genuine character that was brought to the screen here.
I think
as
you
opposed
guys
to
need
normal.
to see more Nicolas Cage movies. Because
Probably.
I feel like he doesn't. I feel like if anything, he's always just all. He's just whatever. I feel like he. I feel like he. Like people like, oh, is he a good actor? Like, he performs what needs to happen. He's like a chameleon of acting. He blends into the movie to become the movie.
There's a movie he does that I really want to see, and it's The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah.
With Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Because I see so many memes that I'm like, all right, I gotta actually watch this movie. But I do agree with Cass. I guess I'm just limited on Nicolas Cage movies. I have seen a good portion of Nicolas Cage movies, but I
you
guess
think you have.
I guess I think I have.
There's 132 movies that he's in.
That's
how many?
Respectful.
That's a lot of movies.
How many do you think you've seen of that?
Like 4.
Maybe like 15 tops.
I want to see something too. Have you seen his most popular movie? Well, his most popular one is Into the Spider-Verse, and I imagine you've seen that. He was in Kick-Ass as well.
I haven't watched Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Kick-Ass
in a long time either.
Yeah, there's a he's actually in a couple of horror movies that I haven't seen that we could watch.
We could watch.
Nicolas Cage month.
We could have a Nicolas Cage month.
We can have a Nicolas Cage month because he definitely has more than 4 horror movies that we can watch.
Nice. All right, we're gonna have a Nicolas
The
Cage
ones
month.
I really want to watch are Mandy and Color Out of Space.
Oh, I forgot. Wait, that might be the one I'm thinking of. I haven't seen it, but yeah.
But yeah,
I kind
those
of
are.
want to see Willy's Wonderland because it just because of the name.
It looks awful, so
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
bracing for it. Yeah,
But
and then
anyways,
Prisoners of the Ghostland as well is another
we're
one.
really swerving off of Renfield here.
I
That's
mean,
okay.
the movie is
It's exactly what you want it to be. It's
Yeah.
entertaining.
the CGI is awful though. I will say
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's very distracting how bad it looks. It
Oh,
looks
it
like a
wasn't-
Nickelodeon movie.
It wasn't to me. I thought it was part of the charm of the movie.
It
Oh,
looked
just
like
the
I was watching
terribleness.
like. It looked like I was watching like Spy Kids 3D Game Over or something. It looked really,
One
really
thing-
bad.
I enjoyed okay. We're all fucked up here, but
Mhm.
when Nicolas's Cage, when Dracula finally completely heals himself and he goes to find Renfield because he's trying to figure out what the fuck the kid's doing, and he
Mhm.
goes to his support group as the leader's just like, oh, this is him, and then he just murders all of them.
Yeah. That was fun.
He brings him back.
He
But
does.
gets brought back.
Mhm.
They do get brutally murdered though, like brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, when he gets brought back, he's like, I've seen things I'll unfortunately never forget. So
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How unpleasant.
yeah.
Been
That's
there.
okay.
We've all had those nights.
Mhm.
But yeah, like the cop side story was it was so generic. It was like, oh, my dad died on duty, and I gotta avenge him. And
Yeah.
which
think-
cop is crooked? Oh, all of them. Like,
I'm just glad they didn't make them
Okay.
fall in love.
I'm pretty sure she was in there for an appeal for people to come watch it because she's got her name on it now.
Hmm.
Like Nicolas Cage, you got Nicolas Cage, big star in there. Aquafina has a pretty good amount of popular stuff under her belt the past.
she's
like,
won a Golden Globe, so
Mhm.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's like my point is she's a big name.
even though it's a stupid
Um,
name that she has, but hey, whatever.
Nicholas Hoult
Is Eminem really that much better of a name?
No.
Well, it's his initials technically.
Sure.
M. Marshall Matters. Like.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very predictable movie.
Yeah.
It's
That's fine.
just
It's
it is
okay.
what it is. It's just
You know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
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 It's
It's a fun movie.
just
It's fine.
It's a
It's
fun.
really over the top in every way, and I wish it was more leaning into the more Evil Dead feeling, I guess, kind
Mhm.
of.
Yeah.
I think it's date movie kind of thing, not
Yeah.
makeout movie, but date movie
Make-
because you can
yeah.
eat
You
popcorn
can make
together
out
and
to
make
any
fun of it.
movie if you
Mhm.
You
believe.
can. Just some movies are questionable to
It's a-
make out
it's a
to,
great-
like Martyrs. You don't want to
Yeah,
do that.
it's a-
That's weird.
Well, actually, I have.
Interesting.
I think that's the
I got
trauma,
questions.
Justin.
Well, I already seen it, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
True.
Whoops.
That was the most traumatizing movie I think we've watched so far.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll watch more.
I mean, hey, if you watch this movie on a date, you can question your date as to whether or not they're a narcissist.
This is true.
If
Yeah.
you have to question it, they probably are.
They probably are. Yeah.
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 Do you guys think I'm a narcissist?
Yes.
Well, at least
I
Cass
think
is
you're-
honest.
I think you are special.
Oh, okay. I
Wow.
have a touch of the Sonic fandom. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
going to refer to
I
it
don't
now.
mean that. I just want to make sure that I state it. I don't mean that as a negative.
That's the
That's-
only way I'm going to refer to it from now on. I have a touch
This
of
is-
the Sonic fandom now. I'm in the Sonic
Ugh.
fandom. We know what that means.
I mean, who wants to be a Sonic fan though? I feel bad for them. But yeah, Ben Schwartz is in this movie. He's in the Sonic movies, and his character's fine too. I would have liked to have seen more of him in it because he was doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like,
Yeah.
look at him go.
Yeah,
He's
Happy
fun.
for him.
You
He seems
go.
like a cool guy too. So, just,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
happy
I
for that
guess
guy.
our consensus is okay movie. Go watch it.
Yeah.
We've watched much worse.
Way worse. Way more traumatizing. This wasn't
Mhm.
traumatizing.
I
I do have to say, if you're not a gore person, then maybe stick away from it because there is a lot of gore.
I
Even
don't
though it's
Nah,
Even
I don't
though-
think
it wasn't
it's
even
like,
that gory.
Yeah.
okay, guys. We watch a lot of gory shit.
It wasn't
I
that
mean, it
gory.
wa-
to
I
me.
think
Cannibal
our
Holocaust
threshold
or
is
something.
not
Yeah.
even like.
I think
our
it's so
threshold-
cartoony that you're not really gonna get that.
See,
like,
that's what I
worth it.
was thinking. Like, the gore in it is very cartoony and
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah, but there's some people
Like-
that just can't stomach
Eh.
that amount of blood.
You're
If
watching a
they can't
Dracula
hang, there's
movie.
the door, so
If you can't handle blood, you probably shouldn't be watching a Dracula movie.
I guess then you could turn it into a makeout movie.
There you go.
Full circle.
I think Dani just wants to make out.
I mean,
Mm.
that is a lot of effort right now.
Yeah, it would be.
And I also bit my lip when I was
From
eating
making
the
out so
sugar
much?
cookie.
Yeah.
No, I was eating a sugar cookie, and
You thought of John?
sure.
Why not?
Everything reminds me of my sugar cookie.
No,
Oh,
I,
my
call
sugar
him,
cookie.
I call him my potato. He is a
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah,
So
he's
he's
a
not
potato lad.
Yeah,
Potato
he's my
lad.
potato lad. So
I sent him a message on Snapchat on St. Patrick's Day. Said, "Hey, I'm thinking of you."
I think you told me that too.
Yeah.
We were trying to find a spot at the St. Patrick's Day parade, and we ended up walking like a half hour to like the last part of the parade to like be able to even see it because there were so many people.
Yeah.
But it was cool. A lot of American bands in it,
That's
like
cool, I guess.
high school bands.
That's weird.
It's funny though. You can tell the difference of American bands and or marching bands and the Irish marching bands because the twirl girls,
The
I know
flag
they have,
girls.
like- yeah.
I was gonna say color guard, but yeah, that works.
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
Color
color
guard.
guard, yeah. I wasn't in band. I
One
don't know what
is
they're
very modest and the other one is not.
Hell
Mm.
yeah. Which one was modest?
Not
called.
America.
Not America.
Yay,
But-
America. Anyway,
America. But
we didn't really say much about the plot of this movie, but
No.
because there's not really a plot other
I
than
mean-
he's being. It's your typical like henchman to Dracula.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah.
it.
he's just
but
trying to get
modern
out of
day.
an abusive relationship with Dracula, and then he does. So,
Yeah.
It's
in
a
a
happy
ver-
ending.
yeah,
And then he gets old again because now he lost his immortality.
they don't show that in the movie though.
No, they don't. But he lost his immortality,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which he's happy about.
Mhm.
So
Would you guys want to be immortal?
Yes.
yeah, I am. So is
If
Cass.
if
Mhm.
your medical history has taught me anything, Danny, I would say that life is trying its hardest to kill you. I would say you're like the opposite of immortal, and besides mortal, you're like
Well, no, I've been alive.
you're
for
like a
so-
safety hazard.
I've been alive for so long that life is trying its hardest
To take you out.
to take me out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and I'm
saying.
immortal, so it doesn't work.
It's aren't you in pain? No, your face is bleeding. It just does that, and it does.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
never seen that happen to anyone but you. Just randomly fucking bleeding.
Mhm.
Justin, I haven't told you the new thing that occurred.
Oh God. Oh, it's
wait
the damnedest
until
thing. I
after
squeezed
the
my boob and
podcast.
blood starts
Yeah.
spraying out. Well,
Yeah.
is what it is.
So, watch the movie. Cass is
On that
finding
note, watch
balls.
Renfield. You can watch a lot of blood in that one. And if you want
Mhm.
to check out other episodes that we have, you can find them on Spotify and YouTube as well. And yeah, that's it. If you like our stuff, please like it on the things that we're on and subscribe to them as well. And you'll be notified when they are available. Spotify has been recommending me, or it's been sending me notifications for when our episodes come out. So I'm like, good, it's working. Hooray.
Nice.
I haven't ran into an issue yet, so we're doing well.
Getting places.
Getting
getting
places, doing
places.
things. Very good, very good.
But yeah, anyway, get the fuck out.